Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Rodrigo Raquio, not directly from the Devil Cellar. I just walking around. It's 1 in the morning, past 1, and it's one of those walks, right? I like to take around the block just to, you know, take some fresh air, especially when everything's quiet and all of that. And the thing is, kind of needed to stretch my legs as usual, right? Today I was supposed to do my talk show like every single Saturday night and all of that, and I didn't do it because I didn't have really much to really talk about. But in a certain way, like it is always a topic like that we come across with, like that we can talk about. And one of the things is that I was going to say, the reason like I tend to broadcast this, since this whole quarantine paranoia is happening, right? The reason I like to broadcast it and recorded it is just to archive it in regards to just because if I ever like going for a walk and I get stopped and ask, hey, like why the hell like are you, what are you doing at night, especially when you are wearing a mask, right? So the thing is that people there sometimes they can be suspicious about it. But myself, of course, I had to be like a very dumb criminal. Well, I'm not a criminal in the first place, but I had to be a very dumb criminal if I had to actually like broadcast a Facebook Live while committing a crime or something, right? But that's not on my field anyways. But it would be fucking hilarious if I get stopped and there's someone asking like, hey, what are you doing at night? Like, and stuff like that. Like, come on, I'm just coming for a walk and stuff like that, right? So that's all I need to do, right? In a way, I felt I wasn't, like one of the topics I wanted to talk for, let's see, like to talk about the whole thing of the, I'm just gonna walk a different direction this time. The whole topic that I wanted to talk about for the talk show of the Devil Cellar talk show with Rodrigo Raquio, the whole thing was like there are days that sometimes like you feel inspired and the things that you gotta do, and you kind of feel like oh fuck, like kind of like I got so much to do, or I got some great ideas and you cannot really project it right away. And the whole idea is for everything that we're going through right now is to always like to basically to keep always like active on many ways possible, like to obtain inspiration from things like that we go through and try to project it through arts, music, music, painting, anything possible, movies, filmography, whatever thing like it comes to your mind that you want to display what you have created or whatever comes to your mind, right? So sometimes like I'm one of those people that sometimes like I can be working my ass off and sometimes I can fucking project things all at once, right? But then the next day I feel fucking tired, like absolutely tired. Like I feel like and I tend to beat myself down sometimes on the sense of saying, oh, what is it that I don't think like I did enough today or something like that. But the great thing is like I gotta be thankful and blessful for that. I'm blessed in that sense because I have a great partner like Suji Yun, because she says to me, she reminds me, Rodrigo, no, you have done enough already. And sometimes I go a little bit hard on myself, especially in times like this, because sometimes you don't find anything else like to do, right? So it's not like I'm going crazy or anything like that, right? It's just like what it comes to mind. It's like what you want to do exactly. What you want to actually like do in a certain way. You just want to basically like project things. And sometimes you don't have the energy because you already used it in something else in the previous night or something, right? Or in the previous day. Myself, I'm more of a nocturnal person, so that's the reason why today was a beautiful sunny day. But I decided to walk in the night because probably the air is much clearer than any other time during the day, especially in the area where I live at. So the whole thing is, I think every human works differently, in a different pace, in a different way. And if we all work the same way, it doesn't become creative anymore, right? So there has to be a sense of originality, of genuinity, more than being something that you're just doing it for the sake of doing it and just doing it as a routinary thing. Routines eventually they kill you. They tend to get you more. They consume the best of you. I don't know if some of you who have like the type of work where you do it like a Monday through Friday, and you do it for 9 hours a day or something, you probably go through that moment that sometimes you just don't perform well. And the only motivation you have is only when it comes to Friday, because it's only going to be the end of another glorious week of production. But at the same time, what have you accomplished when you're not really doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for someone else, right? And the whole thing is the sense of independence, originality, and genuinity is something that has to be much more appreciated and to be looked up to, more than being something that you have to do it for someone else. Like you're doing it for yourself because you want to actually be more independent in one way or the other. So sometimes it's hard. And it's not like it's something easy to do at all. And I know arguing this situation, right? It takes many ways in order to obtain such independence. I'm not complaining about it myself. I have tried to be independent as much as I can, right? And thanks to that, because I have the support of a good woman next to me, it's a great thing. So I'm very thankful for that. But at the same time, of course, when I think about the rest of the people out there who are going through this situation, and sometimes some of them, it's always the same thing, the same routine, stuck over and over again. It doesn't really end at all. So, where does it? What do you accomplish exactly when you're doing things for yourself? When it's almost like a test. The whole thing that we're going through right now, because it's like to see how much you value yourself for everything that you have sacrificed and done in your life. It's almost like humanity is getting the bill in a way. That's a saying that we have back home in Chile. They always say, when according to what you do in life, you get the bill. And the thing is, right now, at this precise moment, I know I sound like a fucking old man because I'm an old man already. I'm 38. Well, I'm still young. But I just sometimes you wake up and you don't have the same energy as when you used to be younger. But sometimes when you're younger, you use the energy unnecessarily in things that probably probably they turn you on a little bit faster, right? It's about keeping the balance right, according to the activities that you perform, that you commit to, right? And the whole thing is it's not what that I make these videos to make people feel kind of down or anything like that. No, I try to uplift them. That's my whole purpose of having a talk show, right? Give them the freedom to express themselves as well, right? So that's the whole idea of having something like this, thanks to technology, we can express our emotions, how we feel, communicate, interact with others about what they're going through, what's their experience. And this is not something only where I live at. It's a worldwide thing, right? It must be crazy, Some nations, they overreact to the situation. Others say they don't really care at all about it. right? They don't buy it, if you want to say. But it's always something. And that's an important thing about what you did before. It's not so much many times trying to analyze about what you always wanted to be, or what you were in the past. It's about what you're doing now. What we're doing now, sometimes it feels like we're being chained down to the earth for many ways of that way. Creativity flows in a certain way, but at the same time the creativity has to come from the inner spirit in order to make it flow within those four walls, right? Like when you're closed in four walls and you rarely get to see the dawn, it's like myself, I'm not a morning person. I don't like mornings, but it's alright. It's not for everybody. I feel more creative in the night. So that's one of the things, the reason why I like to actually do my activities like this, right? Differently. So right now, yes, I'm walking home again, but I don't want to end the thing here, right? I want to trying to keep the flow, just remain close to home, because it's important that actually I don't go too far either, because I don't want to happen to be get myself in trouble in any way possible, right? Get ticket or anything like that, because I can't fucking afford it. I don't think any of you guys right now, doesn't matter how much you have, but for a fucking ticket of $800, just to go for a walk, it's not like I'm hanging out. I'm just walking, just being myself, right? So that's one of the reasons why it's important to consider about when you go outside, right? Are you gonna do something very important, or you're just gonna go and waste your time over there, right? So I'm gonna go back to my place now, because it started to rain for some reason. So it would be good actually, just to go back inside. I should have come out earlier, but that's the thing. Whatever I do doesn't go under your schedule or anything like that. I say, every single Saturday I will have a talk show at 9:30 p.m. But bullshit, you know what? Today I didn't feel like having it. I don't get any money for it, for doing my shows, even for the video game stuff. I don't get a cent. But you know what? It's a fun time for sure. And you want to watch it more, because where the fuck you find a guy with a fucking accent like mine streaming video games like the way I do, right? So that's one of the important things too, right? So so I'm heading home again, because as you can see, it started to rain already. Alright, you guys be safe. Thank you so much for everything. Talk to you later. Bye.